What's up, folks? What's going on, man? You know what? Today I feel motivated to turn something on. Probably my first RC this year, and I just been so busy. I haven't been turning nothing on, and I meant to, but then I didn't because stuff came up, work, personal stuff. You know what I mean? So I haven't had time to do anything. Haven't had time to do any BRAAPALICIOUS nothing, right? But I was looking around. I'm like, you know what? The sun is about to go down. Still sun. It's not that cold. I want to turn something on, man. I really do. Um, and I was thinking about maybe turning on one of the gas cars. But I'm like, wait a minute. What can I turn on that's as close to a gas RC and probably going to be easy to crank up? Now, maybe not. I'm not hoping it does. Maybe it does turns out to be an easy crank up. But this is for a brand new vehicle. Somebody's calling me, but let's focus on this right now. This is gonna be for a brand new vehicle. Brand new for me, but not brand new in the world, right? Because it's been out for a couple years. But it's brand new for me. I haven't tried to even crank her up. I bought it and just put it away. Left it like that. So without further ado, folks, I want you to meet something here. I want you to meet a beauty. I want you to meet the XXL gas version. Yes, folks, the gas version. And as you guys can see, it is brand new, clean. The body still has some plastic on it. Now, I have not cranked this thing up, nor have I even done nothing with it. Really, nothing at all. The dust it's from sitting. So I'm going to crank this thing up, guys. Now, I don't know how it's going to act on me because the filter that it had on it went bad on it. So I went ahead and put a temporary filter on it. For now, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the Traxxas filter on this stuff. But for now, we're going to leave this in there just to protect the engine, right? Because the engine is in great condition. I did open her up once, and it's beautiful. Brand new. I don't think this thing has ever seen gas go through it. And it did, but it wasn't broken in the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and get the fuel ready for this thing. We're going to put fuel in this thing. And I'm going to try to see how, I don't know how you do this. I never turned this thing on at all. But I do have a manual in there, and I think I'm going to go ahead and look at the manual and see what we could do with it, right? So we'll be right back. Without further ado, let's do this. All right, guys. So I did go ahead and fill the tank up. I did put 2-stroke oil in there. My gas mix. Good mix, good amount of oil in it. Now, the other problem is going to be, do I prime it first? How do you prime this? Does it prime on its own? That's the thing. See, okay, so I don't know whether it's going. I don't know. Let's try it out. I don't know if I'm turning it the right way, guys. I don't know if it's even priming. Let's turn this thing on. Is there any fuel going through? Nah, nothing. Okay. No fuel going through. She's about at that center. Okay, guys. I have not tried to crank this thing up. I never tried to. Let me see. Is it supposed to prime on its own? Oh my God, there's a huge leak in the tank. The tank is dead, guys. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me show you guys how bad this is. Looks like years of it not being used. Let me show you guys. Check this out. Ready? All right. Look at that. Just fuel spilling out. The tank is damaged. There's no pressure. There's no compression. That's why. Well, you know what? At least I know. I don't even know if we can find this gas tank for this car. For this truck. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I don't know. With time of it just being like that caused it, I guess, to go bad. Yeah. I need a new fuel tank for it. Hopefully, I could find a new fuel tank for it. Really, I hope I could. But yeah, is there another tank that I could use for this thing? I'm gonna see. But um, sucks. Bad video. But we almost had it. We almost had it though. Could have been a good video to record. So here's the tank right here. I'm testing it out. So for what I could find, so I can't find a fuel tank for this thing whatsoever. Non-existent. And the one place that does has it, I don't trust too much on it. I never bought from that website, so I'm not going to go ahead and risk it. So I think that what we're going to do is we're going to try to fix it. Now I did go ahead and I sealed the back plate, this back area right here. I did seal it up with I don't know if it's gonna last long, especially with gas in there. If anything, you know, I'll put something here like a, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. If anything, it's like it just needs a little bit enough pressure to you know what I mean to just so the fuel could flow, right? That's all it needs, enough pressure. Now, as I'm trying to figure this out, found more issues. So you can see I did use shoe glue. Hopefully it'll last. Let's hope so. I did not want to melt it together, the plastic. I did not want to do that. If anything, I guess we could use something else instead of this. But I think this would work. I think it will work. So found another area of leak because it wasn't leaking from here anymore. So now it's air leaking. So I filled her up with water. The water did come out. I mean, back then it wouldn't even come out. It started coming out from here, but there was more. There was a leak somewhere else now. So the other leak that I encounter with this thing, and hopefully it's an easy fix, and be able to use this guy and make this happen because I do want to use it, right? So let's go ahead. Let's get her. All right. So the other leak that I encounter, let's dry her out a little bit. She's a little bit dirty. Don't know why. Like I said, this truck was used, but not used a lot. So a lot of this is all dirty because of dirt, dust of it just sitting, right? So the other leak that I'm seeing is right here. So you guys can see that. Let me get the zoom in right there for you to get. There it is. That's the other leak right there. So we have a leak there. That cracked. Now this is showing me that this fuel tank is old. It's old. So the plastic is starting to crack. Now this right here, I did, like I said, it's hard now. It's hard. Hopefully it'll last. And I'm hoping that it doesn't start cracking everywhere else. Hopefully it doesn't. I hope the shoe glue will last and keep it sealed. That's what I'm hoping. But let me see. I mean, yeah, maybe put shoe glue here and see if we can make this work. Hopefully it might work. I'm hoping it does. Let me dry her up and just enough to get her sealed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and use shoe glue on that real quick and see what happens. So let's patch this up, and that's what I'm doing right now. It's just gonna look kind of ugly now. I mean, you can't really tell, but it will look a little bit. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put aluminum tape here to keep the heat from this area. Could be that the heat damaged the tank. I don't know what really happened, why it did that. Could be. I don't see any more cracks on it. We'll let this dry up, and we're gonna go ahead and put it through another pressure test. See what happens. For now, I think that was the only leak right there. The only. Look at that, guys. I mean, you could tell it's so. Look at that. It's so old, just falling apart. Wow, that's crazy that this thing's like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a aluminum tape there, and the idea is to keep that from heating up when it's next to the engine. The idea is to keep the keep the heat from it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, I'll wait for this part to dry up, and then we'll do. I put enough there to keep it nice and sealed, and I brought it over here. So let's see what happens. If not, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use crazy glue. Hopefully, crazy glue will help it. Because I mean, it's a tank. It really doesn't matter if it looks ugly. To be honest, like I wouldn't worry. I don't care if it looks ugly or not. So hopefully, this will keep it nice and sealed to where the shoe glue is not going to get hot and excuse me, and cause more problems. But yeah, brand new tank, guys. It's just dirt. That's all it is. It's dirt. It's probably don't know what happened. That's weird. Really strange what happened there, guys. Let's let it cure a little bit, and I'll go ahead and we're gonna try it out. I know it's not the right way to do it, guys, but it's either doing it that way or using crazy glue. And I don't want to use crazy glue because the crazy glue gets white. It turns white. It looks ugly. At least with the shoe glue, it looks clear. You can't really tell it's there. You see, can't really tell it's there. So it doesn't give it that ugly look like the crazy glue does. Gives it like that white look on it, like that ashy look to it. So hopefully the shoe glue will work, and probably will work. It'll work for a good amount until it starts peeling off, maybe. And it might not even peel off. It might stay like that for many years. This thing is basically brand new. As you guys can see it. I mean, it's brand new, guys. Look at the body on this thing. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know what is the cost of that. Maybe fuel going down. Maybe overspilled. Could be overspilled. You see some dirt there. It was used before. Not a lot, but it was used. See what happens with it. But yeah, that's the truck, guys, right there. I mean, really wanted to crank her up, but she wasn't ready for it this time. Probably make this a part 2 or just make this a whole video. I don't know. Here's a LST2, LST2, LST XXL. And the double in this one. So let's see what happens. Yeah, we're back downstairs again. Whew, it's freaking freezing here now. So went ahead, I put the shoe glue in the areas where it was leaking. So we put the tank back in the engine, back on the chassis again. It dried up. We're going to leave it overnight, drying up a little bit more. Waiting for it to get hard, just, you know. That's how it's going to look. As you guys can see, you got the foil tape on the side to keep it from happening. That I think the heat probably with the years. But guess what? Now we got good pressure. I did test it. There is pressure now. We already put it back in here. We're going to leave it overnight. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have time to come and crank her up. If not this weekend. But for now, we'll let it sit there. We're going to put it right back where it was. Alright. So we're going to leave her right here for now. She's a little bit dusty. I do have to go ahead and wipe her down a little bit. She's a little bit dusty. Now, All right, guys. So here we are. Pretty late today, but we're gonna try to see. Oh no! No! Back. So okay. So after that, scared. I was more afraid of my Porsche body than anything else. Okay. So we're here now. I think this actually worked out pretty good. Now, today I was at Chino's Live. Pretty cool place to hang out. I like his lives. They're pretty cool. I don't do much lives, guys. Maybe I might start doing more lives. Who knows? Maybe I will. But for now, I'm just sticking to videos. I don't know if me doing live would change anything. Maybe it would. I don't know. So I went ahead and, like I said, I used shoe glue. I'm hoping that this will help and it'll last. So let's see what happens. The dude is stupid as hell. I don't know. You're one dumb robot. Every day I find him. I mean, literally, all he has to do is go back and charge. But I always find him somewhere. I don't know. So we got this set up, nice and hard. I got a aluminum foil tape around it to keep the heat from shrinking the tank and more than what it is. So that should be able to help out. Now, should I try to crank her up to see what she does? I don't know. What do you guys think? We're going to do a little quick crank. Put a little bit of fuel in there and see if she even cranks up. How about that? We could try, right? Why not? All right, let's see. All right, guys, the back. We got the receiver battery on it. Perfect. We got no leak, so that's great. So it should work. So it should prime on its own. From what it says, it should be able to prime on its own. So let's turn this thing. Let's put a little bit of fuel, not too much, just a little bit. All right, guys. At this moment, I do put fuel in it, and I get my drill and I start cranking on it. Still nothing. Now, just to remind you guys, I've not touched this thing since I bought it. So, some stuff I'm learning as I go with this truck. Okay. We got 3 channels here. See, that's the thing. We got 3 channels. Now, I wonder. I got to figure this out. What's going on? Why she won't crank up? Because you could tell. Let me show you guys something. I could see the light. This light turns on. So that means this box is on, right? So it should be working. There should be power being sent to it. I just don't understand what's going on. Is this dead? Is the spark plug dead on it? And if that's the case, what to do? I mean, this engine looks brand new to have the spark plug die on it. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's sad. If I mean, did it even prime? That's the question. Let's see. Yeah, there's fuel. Look at that. So she did prime. I don't understand what's going on. That is weird. Let me find out a little bit more about this, guys. We'll be right back. So here's the manual, the owner's manual to this thing. I'm gonna be looking in here, see what we're looking at. Meanwhile, I'm gonna charge the battery a little bit more and for the drill. And we're gonna look in here a little bit more. It sucks. I don't have the rotor start for this thing. And the one that I used to have back in the days from LOSI, that shit, who knows what happened to it. I lost it years ago. If you guys know, I used to have a previous life back in the days. I used to have I used to live with my my ex-partner, and a lot of stuff she threw away. So most of the stuff when it came to these guys got thrown away, which is the transmitter and everything that it came with. That's all gone. I was able to save those 2 right there. Save them before it was that one, and which one was it? And the Offna was some of my and that big dude right there. Those were some of the RCs that I was able to save before she threw them away. But you know how it is. Some females hold a grudge, and they'll hurt you with what you love the most. Trust me. All right. So I'm gonna get into this and see what's going on. I've never tried to crank up a LOSI XXL 2. So let's get into this and see what's going on. All right, guys, here we go again. Trying again. Nothing happens. I'm learning as I go with this thing. Eventually, I will find out what's happening with it, but we're gonna go ahead and double check everything in this truck. Make sure it does works. Now, if this is like, is she off? Okay, if this is like the big boys. So here we go again. I am taking out the spark plug wire and noticing that there is spark coming from the spark plug wire. So that's good. So now we're going to check the plug itself. Let's turn on power. Let's pay attention to this guy. Pay attention to that guy right there. I got it against the thing. So real quick. All right. We got power. Okay, so we got spark. That's good. Getting any fuel in the engine. No fuel whatsoever in the engine. All right, so that's the problem. So we got spark, just no fuel. All right, so let's go ahead. So I go ahead and I open up the low and the high speed needle. They were completely closed. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, guys, let's try her out. Ready? Let's see if she wants to crank up, all right? All right, let's see what happens. There we go. There we go, baby. Come on, baby. First start. First start. Come on, baby. Woo! She wants to, guys. Woo! She wants to. Oh my God. Woo! She wants to. She does wants to crank up. I tell you that, guys. She wants to crank up. It's just that I guess she needs to open up a little bit more on the low speed. But she wants to crank up. Let's open this door up a little bit because it's going to get smoky in here. Let's see what... I just wanted to rep just for a little bit. I just want to see what she does for a little bit. Okay, let's back you guys up a little bit. Because it's going to be a little bit messy here now. All right. Just to crank her up. I just want to see if she lives. I want to see just a little bit. I don't want to run with this fuel. I want to put more oil. BRAAPALICIOUS, baby! BRAAPALICIOUS! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Damn. All right, so we got life. The engine works. All right, so we got, you know, what happened is I think whoever had it before me was running this thing so lean. I think I'm going to definitely break her in a little bit more. We're going to break her in and we're going to let her run. But not today. I'm going to go ahead. Well, I already know the truck turns on. We know it runs. So I'm going to go ahead and get the fuel out of this thing. Empty her out. And we're going to get the proper mixture for it. Chino, what you think? Should I just stick with 24-1 or 14-1? Let me know. Because if I could just keep them all the same, I would definitely love to keep them all the same. What will you suggest? Should I just keep it 24-1, 25-1, like the big boys, or put more oil in it? I'm happy. She cranked up. That's good. It cranked up, and she goes bottom dead center home. Now I'm not going to have any other sensors or anything like that. And this might even work with it. I might be able to set it up, but I don't see the sensors, you know. So let me go ahead and empty her out real quick, guys. Get this thing emptied out. And just let her run whatever she's running right now. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. I know this thing was that. All right, so me, get this fuel in here. Empty her out. I'm happy. She cranks up, guys. She lived, dude. That's what's important to me, that the engine actually runs. You know what I mean? I tell you what. And it could be because there's 3-in-1 in the tank. There's 3-in-1 in there. But the smell is not that great, guys. It doesn't give me that BRAAPALICIOUS smell when you're running a gas car. It smells pretty neat. Like you like the smell with this thing. It could be because it has 3-in-1. I did put 3-in-1 in there. Because I knew I was going to crank her up in a while. So could be because of that. That's why she has a weird funky smell to it. But yeah, it does smell funky. So let me get this, empty this fuel out. Let's empty her out real quick. I don't want to leave fuel in the tank. If anything, that could have been the reason why she cracked. Alright, so we already know she runs. I'm happy. I'm satisfied with that. We'll go ahead and put a better fuel filter in there. She is empty. I'll empty her out a little bit better. I'm going to empty the fuel out outside. Make sure there's no fuel in there whatsoever. I don't want nothing in here. I'm definitely happy, guys. I'm so happy with it. All right. You guys want to see it? You guys want to hear it? I want to hear some BRAAPALICIOUS. Freaking, hey, guys, this is my first, well, you could say gas engine for this year. I haven't turned one on yet. All right? So, hell yeah, man. We're going to turn this sucker on the weekend. We're going to run this bad boy in the weekend. Hopefully it's not that cold. But let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's. Delicious. It stinks coming from this guy, but delicious. Makes me want. I want to use that as perfume, like Bodo Gel used to say. Use that as perfume. I gotta get more fuel, but I'm definitely get one for that one. For its on its own, just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and order another gas tank just for this truck. Just for this truck, I'm gonna order another gas tank just to run this LOSI. Because let me tell you something, guys. The future, and I hope nitro never dies. But if it does, I have this guy and my big boys to still keep on running. And you know what? I'm looking to get another one of these engines. If I could find another one of these engines, I'm buying another one and use it on a different car. You know, I wouldn't mind using it on a different car, a gas engine. You know, just get this set up. I highly doubt you can find this setup anymore. The coil and, you know, this setup, I highly doubt you can find it. But if you could, I don't see why not. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's turn it back on. All right. We're good. Let's crank her up. Let her use up whatever she has in there. Woo! Woo! Oh, that smell is bad. It stinks, yo. Does not smell good. Let's empty her out, baby. There you go. All right. Okay. Yeah. She is definitely burning up that 3-in-1. So we're good. All right. Let's make sure she's bottom dead center. Yes, we are. We are perfectly fine. Okay. Check this guy out, man. Check this thing out. This is what look at that. Look at that oil. Look at the oil. So just imagine more than that. Look, that's oil. That's 3-in-1 mixed with the oil. I'm happy, guys. I'm loving it. awesome, yo. And it looks like everything seems to be great. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna just been a journey. We're gonna turn this guy off. Unplug the battery. Don't ever leave LiPo batteries plugged in, guys. Learn from me. I was lucky one of the batteries did not go bad on me when I left it plugged in, so I was able to save it. So, but doesn't mean it's always going to happen, guys. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's a lot of oil. It's a lot of oil. Look at that. Wow, that's a lot of oil coming out from the engine. Like I said, I did put 3-in-1 in there, so that smell that I'm smelling, it smells like pure oil, dude. Like car oil. That's what it smells like, car oil. So that oil is definitely coming from it. That's, you know. Let me empty her out. I think we're good for now. That's you see that beautiful truck? Oh, yeah. Check that beautiful truck, guys. Look at that beautiful truck. See, she's sexy. Look at that. Beautiful. I love the chassis in this thing. All right, let me you guys. Let's do this. Tell you guys I'm happy, man. I'm super freaking happy. It's running. It's running. That's what I'm happy about. It's running. And I bought it a while back last year. And never cranked it up. I never cranked it up. I forgot that I even had it, guys, because I have my 2 LSTs right there. So I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it, right? That's what I'm thinking. But then I saw it there. I'm like, man, you know what? I haven't turned on a gas car in a while. I don't want to turn on the big board because it's too noisy. Why not? Why not crank her up? Then I found out the tank was messed up and all that. So I did what I did. Shoe glue. And like I said, Chino, thanks for the advice. That will be the next step. If this does not hold up, then we're definitely going to do that. And look at this, Chino. You think that's good? That's 17 hours out. 20 hours out. So 20 hours out, we're looking at, I mean, this thing needs to run that rich. And as I go, we'll lean her out if we have to. I'm going to do two tanks, 3 tanks, but with the proper fuel. I don't want to run that low percentage of oil. If it's at now, Chino, like I said, Chino, give me a heads up, Chino. On comments down below, bro. Is it okay to run it 25-1? Let me know. Have you had good success with 21-1? If not, then I'll just go ahead and I'll just get another fuel tank for it. Focus just for this truck. I mean, it's gonna suck just to get oil just for one truck. I mean, I don't know. I heard things about this engine. I heard this engine does craps out. So if I could avoid it doing that by keeping it rich as hell, running good fuel in it, good oil in it, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run good oil, keep it from doing that, right? So let me know, Chino. Let me know what you think. Should I recharge this thing? This thing. All right, we'll keep it charged. Should I run it 25-1 or 17-1 like the owner's manual says? I think I'm gonna run it 17-1. I'm gonna have to go. Well, this body is a thick body, guys. Super thick body. I think I'm gonna run it 17-1, just like the owner's manual says. 25-1, and run it super rich. Keep it from dying on me, right? Guys, I'm gonna cut this video. That's it. It's already long enough. I'm happy. I'm really happy. It cranked up. It definitely stinks. I mean, it stanked up the whole room. It stanked up the whole room. But I gotta go ahead and feed my babies. And make sure this thing don't have any fuel left in it. I don't want fuel in there. I don't want nothing building up in there. So it's not like the nitro cars where it goes to the bottom, and of course everything's gonna come out. This thing has a fuel just like the gas, so you can never get all of it unless you flip it over and empty it out. So peace out, man. I'm happy. BRAAPALICIOUS, baby.